Hi again, friends. Thanks for joining with us. If you haven't yet seen our video from Sunday, please make sure you see that. But for now, grab your scriptures, open it up to Romans 15. We're at the very end of Romans 15, and let's hear the questions that I've pulled together from our time in the scripture on Sunday. First, as always, what surprised you about our reading? What surprised you about today's reading out of Romans 15? 2, what, if anything, bothered you about our reading? Sometimes our emotions get involved with our reading and interpreting, and that's not always wrong. So think about it. What might have bothered you about today's reading? 3, why is Paul eager to visit Rome? Is he hoping to find a job there as a pastor in order to build a large ministry in the empire's largest city? And if not, what is he hoping for anyway? Remember what I said he was after as well as mutual encouragement. 4, why not just leave Corinth, where Paul's writing from, and go to Rome now? How does Paul benefit the kingdom of Jesus by a very roundabout way to get to Spain? 5, Dr. Keener, who's one of my favorite commentators, tells us that there were very few Jews living in Spain in the first century. Now, if that's the case, how might Paul plan to establish the Church of Jesus Christ without the Jewish community with which to start? Remember that Paul's strategy was to start in local synagogues, making contact with local rabbis and Jews, and eventually branching out to non-Jews. Number 6, this weekend that just passed, both Oprah Winfrey and Tim Shriver gathered celebrities and groups around the world to build unity and raise money for COVID-19 relief. Now, this effort was admirable in every respect. But my question is, how is Paul's appeal to unity different than Oprah's? But wait, before you answer the question, please be careful. There are Jesus followers involved in Oprah's effort. Let's not assume the worst or attribute a false sacred secular distinction when engaging such cultural expressions of unity. For example, if you were asked to participate, how would you share what's kept you trusting Jesus during this quarantine? Question 7, it's our last one. I want you to go back to verse 30 and take some time staring at that verse. Verse 30 contains an unusual expression of the Spirit's work in a believer. Why did I say that this isn't about the love the Spirit instills in us, but about the love the Spirit shares with the individual believer? What's the difference? Did you know that you were loved by individual members of the Trinity? How does that change the way you pray? Because that's the context it's given in. Go back to 30 and really struggle with that, especially if you're meeting in your pilgrim group over this. That's all. Thanks.